Can I use hot sauce as a weapon?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
And also, I don't know if the audio is working, so just be aware of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
I can turn the gain up.
Here.
I could always go to the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you link the stream in this chat? So
say something now. Hello.
I can hear you.
Is that better?
Yep. All looks good.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Sounds good, rather. It looks good to my ears. It's like when you're driving in a car and you turn down the radio so you can see better.
That's a focus thing.
Yeah. It's like people joke about it, but it's directly tied to sensory observation of like, okay, that distraction is gone, so I can look.
I want to point out that the audio is working on the stream.
Nice.
Good to know.
I have accomplished that by a quick going over to YouTube.
That means that people can hear us say the words that we're not allowed to say on radio.
I got some radio.
Remember, everyone,
Solid to my heart. You're the only thing coming in. I'm getting started from my better sense. Nothing on the FM. See, I've been praying for a signal.
Singular F-bomb. Like the one ring to rule them all, use it wisely.
You might be an angel falling from the heavens, or a stranger from a garden party.
No, there's only one F-bomb.
Where was it?
In Captain Marvel.
Was it Nick Fury?
Yep.
I got a radio.
Was it when he was being attacked by the Flurry?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm paying for a signal or a sign that you haven't seen. Running from a place where they don't make people like me. I keep the car running. I keep my bags back. I don't wanna leave, just don't wanna leave last. I've been praying for your touch, your glance, your hand. And he's a better kisser than you think, Mom. He's a better listener than Mom.
So what is Truth trying to do?
We took pretty pictures by the sea.
It's worse than rolling again.
Fell in love and sailed off.
It's just not good.
Okay.
And when the sun
I'll
Get advantage of the attack having his turn, but
saw the man had me in his clutches. The saw the man had me in his clutches. The sons of man pulled me to the touch, and I loved
closer to
it.
my face. Let me see if
Am I at an appropriate volume, Jesse?
Oh, you are.
Crystal clear. No coffee.
am I still low?
No, that's all.
I hate you more than I miss you, that's not true. I'd hate to miss you anywhere I go. Anywhere you been before I get the shit to say goodbye. Oh, hello, I mean, you don't cry, you don't write. You know I'm here, but it doesn't, I'm a business multiply. By the silence in your eyes.
Cuckoo,
This
cuckoo.
time away, yeah, y'all moving. This time, yeah, the way y'all moving, y'all losing. But I just love.
Oh boy.
Hide your love, don't let it slip away. Don't let it slip away. You better hide your love. Hide your love, don't let it slip away.
Viewer, what are we gonna do? Oh god!
Hide your love. Hide your love. Hide your love.
What is this song that's playing? Three people watching.
Don't know.
Well, hello, everybody.
And hello, we are live.
Hello, Madame and Madame, Mesdames, Messieurs, ladies, gentlemen, and my fellow conscientious gender objectors. My name is Willow Mercury Ardeline. I am going to be the DM for the evening. My co-DM is, of course...
Me! My name's Sean, and I'm a disembodied voice that has been in your head for the last 5 minutes, to your knowledge.
Thank you, God. I'm glad you're here.
You're welcome, Margaret.
Sean's going to be taking care of our stats today, keeping track of who hits what, how hard, and how many times. And let's jump into our players. Today, our players are going to be in no particular order. Hey, you, the one who set this whole thing up. Jesse.
Oh, that'd be me. Hi, everyone. My name is Jesse. I'm a part of Streamlight Theater who's putting this whole thing together. I'm also going to be playing today. I am playing a fighter whose name is Richard Terranless, who's a Dragonborn fighter.
Okay. And how about Fuzzy? You go up next. Tell us who you are and what you're playing.
I'm a sorcerer with the very unique name of Sorcerer. I'm gonna be launching some spells.
Heck yeah, sorcerer named Sorcerer, which I absolutely adore. And Matt?
Hi, everyone. My name's Matt, and I'm going to be playing a Dragonborn monk today, whose name is Mondor, Destroyer of All.
Mondor, Destroyer of All!
I love when my monks are so zen.
Okay, and last but not least, Mr. Farkas.
Hey everyone, my name's John. I'm gonna be playing a human druid today, healing everybody.
What's your druid's name?
Tangle.
Good, because otherwise you'd be Hugh Man. Tangle the Druid. Okay, so you are our group of intrepid adventurers today, and you have made your way into this cavern through what is likely a hole. That's generally how caverns work. The ceiling above you is several hundred feet tall. It is actually a deep place in the Underdark. So if one would perhaps need some kind of weathered pattern to cast a spell or the capacity to, you're going to be able to, just because of the height of the ceiling is going to allow condensation. And as you can see on the map before you, there are some tiles and some sections and some glowy bits. The glowy bits are glowing. So there is light in this room. You can consider yourself sighted for those of you who chose a race that may not have dark vision. You don't have to worry about it.
Hooray!
Huzzah! So we're creating this as not bright light, but pretty much universal dim light, which means I think some of you may have a couple of impairments, but we'll say it's bright enough for you to see, but it's not sunlight bright. Cool. Before you, in the center of the cavern, there is, in fact, a sleeping beholder. So, everyone take a look at this beautiful, beautiful thing that I definitely ripped right out of the monster manual. And it's here taking a nap. Does anyone here know how beholders reproduce? No? Well, they're aberrations, which means there are kind of insane creatures from nether realms that don't necessarily produce in a way that one would normally think. You see, when a beholder dreams something in their sleep, that thing often becomes real. For instance, when a beholder dreams of another beholder or a rush of blood, different things will come out. If a beholder dreams of, let's say, a particular comedian at a particular time and wants to relate to them in a certain way, they may perhaps come up with some kind of awful, awful creature that they might perchance name something terrible, such as Gill-Eye Ballfried. So, before you, the sleeping beholder has a little dream, and that dream comes to being in this weird human skin shaded beholder creature that is hopefully going to load and appear on your screens in a moment. He is a large aberrant creature who is floating above the ground, and he is holding in two of his eye stalks ice cream scoops, and he's wearing a little paper hat. And he says, "Hello! Welcome to Hot Rock Creamistry. I have 4 flavors of torment for you today. As you can see to my left, there's some green acid, which is lovely, and across from that, there's your bog standard lava pits, which is also a very attractive option these days. And down here, we have mint chip. Can't not have mint chip. And up here is what I like to call ice cream. It may or may not be eyes in cream, and take that for how you will. And with that, I would like each and every one of you to roll initiative.
Ooh, so how is everyone rolling their dice?
Yes, tell me, how are y'all rolling your dice?
It'll be
I'm just
rolling my
using Beyond
dice.
20.
How do you,
It's a Chrome plugin.
I'm using D&D Beyond, and I got a 16.
Yes, 16.
oops. What do you do? Roll D20?
Pretty good roll.
No, it's not. It's 5. No.
Oh, I
You
see.
gotta do dexterity.
Oh wait, no, I didn't know my dex.
Let's do.
Let's do 7.
No lie.
I am also using D&D Beyond, and I rolled a 12.
What plugin is that?
It's called Beyond 20. Okay, so Fuzzy the Sorcerer. Oop, that didn't work.
Bondor destroys you all. I think ice cream sounds like the best flavor.
Yeah, you like ice cream?
I like ice cream. That one sounds the most appetizing.
It's a bit medicinal. I'll let you know.
So it tastes like cough syrup going down. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's for you to discover. I'm not a character.
You may have to take a dip to figure out what ice cream actually tastes like. And if anyone's wondering what's actually floating in the ice cream, it's goat eyes that I pulled from the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorcerer, who has a hot 8. And Mondor!
Oh no!
Said you had a 16?
A
Oh.
12.
A 12. 12 for our monk Mondor.
I had the 16.
Yes. Mondor coming in with a 16!
12.
Nope, Mondor coming in with the, what was
12.
that, 4? 12? 12, sorry.
12.
I'm trying to get
You're a
names
16
straight.
or a 4. There's no in
What are
between.
there's nothing between. It's just 16 or 4. 12? What is this obscure number? Richard Terranless?
Yes.
Dragonborn Fighter? Eldritch Knight.
Yes,
Ooh.
that is me. That's a 16.
And that would be a 16. And Tangle, what are you going with? The
7.
7? Okay, 7. Cool.
Yeah.
I think I can figure out your name. Just typing it in, actually. Tangle, give us a 7. Numerically ascending. Oop. Wrong direction. We're going to go descending. And item label. Eli Ballfried. The terrifying beholder Gilbert Gottfried impression. Rolled himself a 19. That's pretty good. And of course, Beholdy the Beholder who is basic and sleeping, an 18.
If Gilai wins the battle, he gets to be the Affleck duck again.
He does get to be the Affleck duck again, but Disney still won't hire him. Okay. So, that leaves us with Gilai to begin with. Now, our beholder buddy in front of us is going to go ahead and fly a couple of feet over, just leisurely over here. He's floating about 10 feet above about 5 feet above the ground right now. So just high enough for somebody to maybe smack him in the face. And he's got a couple of eye beams. That is kind of a beholder's deal. Eyeballs. Let's see. So that was a number... that was a number 1 charm ray against, let's see, out of the 4 of ya.
And sorry to interrupt, but I don't see a beholder. I still see the ceiling.
Gosh, diddly, the ceiling? You see the ceiling?
Mm-hmm. With the glowing lights and...
That's the floor. Isn't
That's
it?
That's the floor now?
That's been the floor. The beholder would be over here.
Got it.
Yeah. Kind of far from y'all.
Yeah, I was curious about that. How far away are they from us?
Well, y'all have a little tool that we can use to measure it out. 80 feet to this particular beholder, and then 85 for you from the back. And, yeah. Oh, right. 4. So that's going to be our fighter, I think. Okay, roll me a wisdom save.
Who?
You. The Richard Terranine.
Terranless?
I'm not gonna get Terranless. No Terran in you.
What is it? Wisdom save, you said?
It is going to be a wisdom save.
Ooh, maybe. It's a 12.
12. Okay. That does not succeed.
Oh.
So, So, Gilai Balfried takes a look at you and says, "Hey, buddy. Hey, little pal. Hey, friendo. Why don't you come on over and I'll take a couple of scoops." And he's going to charm you into moving towards him. So the charmed effect, as an actual effect on Dungeons and Dragons, charmed condition. That's the word. Charmed condition. Dungeons and Dragons 5e. Charmed. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magic. The charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with the creature. Which would be great, except you're a player and he's trying to kill you, so the social advantages may or may not come into this factor. Next up, we have a 4 from the beholder, which is the slow. So I would like Tangle to make me a dexterity save. You'll get there. I believe in you.
So 13 plus, I think, a 2 for my dexterity.
15? Close, but no cigar. Looks like you are slowed.
Ooh.
What does that actually mean? Target creature must succeed a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target speed is halved for 1 minute. In addition, the creature can't take reactions. It can either take actions or a bonus action on its turn, not both. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn, ending the effect on itself on a success. So, that does mean to save against this at the end of your turn. I believe that's a free action. You still get your action or bonus action. So, good luck.
Yes, the save happens automatically.
Thank you. And last but not least, we have a telekinetic use. And that's going to go against... yes, Richard Terranus again.
All right.
So, the telekinesis beam, a.k.a. the gravity gun from the Half-Life games. So, telekinesis. The saving throw... And it can move you up to 30 feet in any direction, and you're restrained until the start of its next turn. How much do you weigh?
That is a fair question. How much would a dragonborn in chainmail weigh?
That's pretty heavy. What's your constitution and what's your strength?
Okay, so Constitution is a 15. Strength is a 17.
Strength is a 17. Okay. I'm gonna say that you, with armor, you're probably about 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like all the equipment and whatnot.
Yeah.
I've got a shield and a sword and chainmail and all that jazz.
Right. So you have a shield and a sword and chainmail and jazz.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Gilli Ballfried is going to drag you over here onto this plate that's floating on the acid. That is going to be his turn. Now, Beholdy the Beholder is asleep, so that brings us to you, Richard Terranless. Now, you are charmed, so you can't take an action that affects the Beholder who cast it on you, but there is a sleeping one. And you have been restrained. So, do you have anything you'd like to do with your...
Well, so I'm charmed, so I can't attack the one beholder that's alive, or that's awake, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm restrained, so I can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Can I move arms?
Restrained, you get to do a...
Or they're kind of petrified. I'm just staying there until I get moved.
You can't move, and yeah, but that's it. You can still. Oh yeah, when you attack, you're at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I can't think of anything that I could do. Because I can't move closer towards the beholder that charmed me. I can't move away to get closer to my friends.
True. Okay. Then do you want to roll your saves? That's going to be 1 wisdom save and 1 strength save.
Wisdom save. Ooh, is a natural 1.
Okay, so you are still charmed.
And you said it was a strength save?
Strength save.
That's a 21.
21! Congratulations, you are no longer restrained.
Ah.
Okay, that does mean you do fall to the ground, which is a plate of glass that is floating on top of acid.
Okay.
Which does start to sink.
Okay.
Yes.
How high up was I?
You were about 5 feet off the ground, not high enough to take damage.
Okay, but if I'm falling onto a plate of glass, 300 pounds of dragonborn in armor.
Yeah. Can you? Do you want to roll me? Are you going to try to shatter the glass, or are you going to try to avoid it?
I'm not. Oh, I'm not going to try to shatter the glass, but
okay.
If that's
you want
what
to make a quick dex save to see if you shatter the glass with your, with some pointy piece of metal that is on you.
What would you like me to roll?
Dex save, please.
Dex save. Ooh. Oh, never mind. That's a 10.
That's a 10. So you don't shatter the glass, but it does start to sink.
Okay.
Okay. That's that the end of your turn?
Yes, that would be the end of my turn.
That brings us to Mondor! Mondor the monk. Mondor! Mondor needs a guitar sting behind him.
Let's see.
Trust that I'm doing an air guitar. You just can't see it.
What happened to Jesse?
So, Jesse, which is Richard Terranless,
or rather, did Jesse fall into the acid?
No,
but the you can tell that at the end of Jesse's next turn that the acid might become a problem.
Okay. And what's the ice cream to our right here?
Mint chip, and the blocks on top of it are hunks of chocolate, but they are that weird chocolate that has air inserted into it, so that's what it is.
Okay.
And some people do think mint chip is just as good as serving them chocolate chip toothpaste, but those people are wrong.
Are the ice creams separated by these shelves? Are these like hard land?
The black sections around, yes, it is hard volcanic rock
Okay.
that has separated these different pools of junk.
Okay. Well, Mondor will run to there,
Very cool.
which is my whole speed, and I would like to equip my darts.
Okay.
Could I, let's see, could I throw a dart in the same turn as equipping it?
Yes, because that's an item interaction of which you get one. Although, yeah, 65 feet for a dart might be a little far. Isn't it 20 over 40?
It's 20 over 60.
Oh, okay. So you can roll it, and that's with disadvantage, yes, Sean? That's what
Yes.
expeditions. That's what I believe. Yes, wonderful. So
You're
go
far,
ahead and
far range.
Rolling an attack dart, and I'm in range.
you are within range.
Neat. So I'm gonna roll and see if I can do it. It's just get. Let's see. A ranged attack. Okay, so that is 13 wah wah and a natural 1.
Okay, that's a critical fumble right there. So you do miss the beholder that you're aiming at, and the second dart flings out of the direction that you were intending, bounces off of a tile, and then lands onto another tile, which is unfortunately the tile that Mr. Terranless is currently standing on, which is kind of a problem because that tile is now gone. Mr. Terranless, please, you're going to take 2d4 worth of acid damage. That's going to be 6.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, my man.
Do you have anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I am going to end there.
Okay, so that brings us over to Source Error. Show me what you got.
I'm gonna use my movement to just walk along the volcanic rock.
Okay. Oops.
So like maybe here-ish.
Sure.
How do you use that measure tool?
It's on the left-hand side under the it's the circle in the thing. That's the one. You're within 120 feet, probably around 60 feet of both of them. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, okay, 80 feet for one, 60 for the other. So the one that is currently asleep is 60 feet away, and the one that is currently impersonating Gilbert Gottfried is 80 feet away.
I think I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt and try to hit Gilead Ballfried with it.
You should absolutely hit Gilai Ballfried with your lightning bolt. Go ahead and give me the damage, and I will roll the save. What's your spell save DC?
16.
16. Very nice.
Wait. Yeah.
Okay, the beholder does not save. Gilai Ballfried gets zapped.
That's 37 damage.
37 damage. Okay, cool.
So it's a straight line.
Yes.
And it ignites flammable objects. Can this ice cream be melted?
The ice cream behind you can be melted, but the thing in front of Gilai Ballfried is eyes cream, which is eyes floating in cream. But there is still chocolate floating on top, so you can melt that if you'd like to melt the platform.
No.
Okay. Got anything else? Are you gonna quicken some cantrips?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, if that's the end of your turn, that brings us to Tangle.
I think I should dispel this slow spell off of myself. Can I dispel magic off myself?
You
Prepared
can.
spells?
You can dispel the magic off yourself, or you can. I mean, that is an option. That is also a 3rd level spell slot, and this thing shoots out 3 rays a turn, so that might not be the best move. You can save at the end of your turn.
That's good. Okay. Oh, I can save at the end of my turn. Okay. Let's see here. I could do call light. I could do another 3rd level spell, call lightning, 120 feet. That would let me hit that guy, right?
That is a very good spell. And that would definitely let you get that guy. And as I said earlier, this is an enclosed space. However, it is tall enough to accommodate condensation. So you will be able to cast Call Lightning.
Okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and do that. However, since I'm slowed, I have to roll, so I can roll it, but I have to roll, I think, an 11 or lower. Is that what it is? So I can, or else I have to finish the spell on my next turn?
No. You're slowed.
Okay.
Your speed is halved for a minute. You can't take reactions. And you can take either an action or a bonus action. Now, that's an action.
Okay, so I'll take this action.
You're good.
Okay, perfect.
Well, there's also, if a creature casts a spell with a casting time of 1 action, you do roll a d20. And on an 11 or higher, the spell does not happen until their next turn.
That sounds like an effect from the spell slow.
Yes, that is.
The
Is that
slowing
not-
ray on the stat block for the beholder is not the same thing.
Understood.
Oh, good. Okay, very cool.
However, if
So,
I do,
I rolled it.
do you get
Go
the
ahead.
attack from Call Lightning as part of the action, or does it require the bonus action?
This says the casting time 1 action.
Cool.
Duration, concentration. It's a concentration spell up to 10 minutes. So I think as long as I'm concentrating, every round it'll lightning bolt something.
It does happen, yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Go ahead and roll me. Roll me the damage so I know if it takes half. And then what's your
22.
spell save DC?
16.
16. Very nice. Okay, this time the beholder does save, so you only deal 11 damage, but it is a shocking 11 damage. Cool. Is there anything else that you... Oh, yes. Please make yourself a save, and that is a dexterity save. See if you can, I don't know, finger wiggle yourself to be fast again.
I did not finger
Unfortunately
wiggle. I don't think 7, no.
Did you move your 15 feet?
No, I didn't move. Just put you guy.
So you get 3 blocks worth of movement.
You see the little gray squares?
1, 2, 3.
Very nice. Okay, so you have jumped onto a floating piece of glass. You're fine for this turn. At the end of your next turn, you might not be.
Wait, what's the green? The light green is land?
So yeah, the light green that's like, the very light green is acid. That's acid right there, the thing that you move your token onto. And then the tile with the stone looking thing next to it, that's going to be a tile that may fall into the water if you don't move on your next turn. Or fall into the acid.
So I
if you
should
don't
probably
on your
move
next
this.
turn.
Can I move it just over here then?
Sure, you can. Yeah, you can avoid it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So, is that going to be you?
Yes, that's me.
Rock and roll. All right, that brings us back to Gilai Ballfried, who is first going to take the 20 feet of movement. I'm gonna make my way toward you. You don't go cross the acid. I'll cross the. I'll come to you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll serve you just well. We're all going to get samples. I promise. Please don't make me sing. Don't tell me it's your birthday. I hate that. And what kind of eye raise does he do today? Ooh, okay. So that's going to be, first off, we're going to start with another charm ray. And who's that going to go for? Oh, rad. So we're going to try to hit the sorcerer. Sorcerer, go ahead and give me a wisdom save. Let's see where you put your dump stats. Oh, you put them in wisdom. You did. Okay. So, you do not succeed. And unfortunately, you are charmed. That means that you cannot take an attack against Gilai Balfried willingly, and he has advantage on charisma saves against you, or charisma checks against you, which is of moderate use to him at the moment. Next up, we've got... Ooh, okay. That's going to be Mondor! Mondor, you have the honor of being hit by a death ray. Give me a dex save.
Good thing I'm a dex save. 21.
21! Was that a unnatural 21?
Unnatural 21.
Yeah, you must have mad dex skills. You wiggle your fingers and you don't get hit by a death ray. Cool. And then
Do I like matrix it? Just like bend completely backwards as it flies right over.
And just like melts a piece of wall behind you. Okay, and the last one is going to be against Tangle. And that is... Okay, what does this translate to when I cut it in half? So go ahead and give me a dex save. 8. Okay, so you unfortunately have been petrified. And you are beginning to turn to stone, and you're restrained. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, you get petrified. So you're only starting to turn to stone now. Don't worry, we'll go feet first. Okay.
At least it's feet first, not like front, working your way back.
If you had to get petrified, where would you want it to start?
Oh, definitely.
But 100%.
Right? Thank you. Butt first, and then you
Yeah.
can just like go both like up and down at the same time. It's fine. You'll be mostly ambulatory for the peak amount of time.
Rigby.
So unfortunately, you did not get started butt first. You got feet first because that's easier for a beholder to manage. And I really like that eye. It rocks. That's going to be Gilai Balfried's turn. That's going to
Sad
take
trumpet
us...
noise.
That's going to take us to Richard Terranless, who's currently in a lake of acid, who I will say probably is grabbed the side of this plate next to you.
Okay. Well, first things first, I would like to get up on top of the plate.
Cool. That'll be half your movement.
That's fair. I'm still charmed,
You are.
but I can move now.
You can move.
Okay, well, I would like to get... I would like to move over to the ground.
Okay.
Whatever is, like, the best way there.
That's that. Are you going to do anything else? Maybe do a dash action?
Well, let's see. Am I... 75 feet. Okay. And I can attack the other beholder.
You can, yes.
Okay.
But it's still asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Maybe not waking it up would be a better idea.
True.
I mean, you do you, man. It's your turn, but like, I just want you to know that simple fact.
Okay. How much more of my movement do I have? If I use half of it to get up, would it be the other half to get back to land?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You can maybe go 2 steps forward and say you landed over here instead of where you were, because that's viable from where you were, and you're a little far behind. So I'll just get you to the appropriate spot. Yeah, that works. So go ahead and tell me what you want to do from there.
Yeah. Well, screw it. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at the sleeping beholder.
Rock and roll. That's a spell, not a spell save. That's a spell attack.
Yes. So that's a 7 to hit.
That somehow misses.
He's prone, but it's ranged, so it would be a disadvantage anyways.
Well, beholders are immune to prone because they float when they sleep too.
Oh, well, all right then. Well, there goes all of that. So.
Well, you got onto land. You're not currently, hurting. If you want to end your turn, go ahead and give me the wisdom save.
Ah, yes. It's a 6.
It's a 6. This is a pretty beholder. You like its flesh-colored skin. Mondor!
Mondor destroys you all.
Let me all watch Kipo.
It is one of the best things to come out of Netflix during quarantine, folks.
Very good. Very good. Kipo, give us a sponsorship. Come on.
So, I would love banjo playing. Yum, yum, Mondor.
Mondor destroys you all.
The beholder is floating.
Yes, this beholder is floating. They're both floating about 5 feet off the ground. So they're at eye height. Get it?
Yeah. Ping.
I am going to move to this slab of chocolate.
Very nice.
And
that was what? 25 feet of movement?
that was 30 feet of movement.
30
for me.
feet? Okay.
Yeah.
You still have, what, 15 left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have
Monks
a movement
are
of
fast,
50.
y'all. You got a movement of 50? That's so much.
I know, but it's like even in the first move, I only made it from my starting position halfway up.
That's like if I rode a bike everywhere.
Half man, half bike, all fist.
Show me your wheels.
And I want to make a perception check and look around the room to see if there's anything that I can use to help in my cause of defeating a beholder today.
Okay, can you tell me the kind of things you're looking for that you want to use?
Pointy objects so that I can take out some eyeballs.
That's a valid goal here. You notice that there are some kunai-shaped chunks of glass sticking out of this thing over here. Because I have to imagine your wisdom's pretty good and your passive is more than 15, right? Yeah, cool. So yes, if you would like to use an item interaction to pick that up, you can do so. However, they are chunks of glass, so you might hurt yourself. You might cut your fingies. That might be give or take uncomfortable, but you will be able to arm yourself.
And they are sticking out of the plate that's sitting on top of the acid, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is there Like, is that on all the plates or just that plate specifically?
That plate, these are the cluster of, let's call it, like 6 of them that you see.
Okay, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of thing. Or-
No, more like there's there's like a cluster of like a little cluster of 6 like crystalline bits of glass sticking out that look easy to break off and definitely pointy on the end that's sticking up. Think of it like a bush that's made of glass, but it's just sticking out there.
Yeah, and it's just on this one.
You see one here, and you probably see another one here. This
Okay.
far over here. I'm gonna make a knife token for that.
Neat. I do like pointy objects.
Pointy objects.
I guess I want to end. I'll end back on the lava rock, and we'll spend a key point with my bonus action to use patient defense, so I can take a dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Very nice. So you're gonna land there, and you're gonna use patient defense. Okay. Very cool. Is that your whole turn?
That is my whole turn.
Very cool.
Oh, and actually, I think I want to yell at Eli Ballfried and be like, "Hey, you sad sack of eyeballs, you suck."
You're only saying that because you can't repeat my jokes in polite company. Source, aurora.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and cast invisibility on the fighter.
Very cool.
Ooh.
So the next like attack roll that you make will have advantage as long as you're invisible, but then it'll end.
Okay.
This
And in the
is
meantime, you're invisible.
regular invisibility, not greater invisibility. Thank you.
How long do I have?
As long as I'm concentrating on you.
Okay.
The invisibility spell lasts, I believe, up to an hour.
As long as I'm concentrating, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're concentrating on it, and as long as you don't do an attack or cast a spell. Yeah.
Do anything too cool, and you won't be invisible anymore.
Would you like to? Yeah.
I'm gonna move kind of back over here. And do I have to roll a d20 because I cast a spell?
Yes, I should have made you do it for lightning bolt too, because that's a 3rd level spell, and that definitely would be a wild magic motion. So roll twice.
Oh, okay.
That's a 17, and that's a 4. What does that do?
It says once per turn the DM can have you roll a d20, and if I roll a 1, I roll the wild magic table.
Gotcha. Thank you for reminding me how this works. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Tangle, you're slow, but you're still here.
All right. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to try to speed up. I can use 2 of my wild shape forms to turn into an air elemental, and those have condition immunities to petrified. Can I get out of my petrification by using my wild shape?
Absolutely. I love that.
Okay.
Clever druid.
So yeah, I'm going to turn into an air elemental. So I'll use up both of my wild shapes. And my movement is, let's see, what is the movement on here? 90 feet. I can hover.
Good.
am
That's
now.
going to be very good for you. What's your AC and what's your hit points as this creature?
AC is 15. Hit points are 90.
Sweet. Druids are tanky as all get out.
So, and I don't know. I wonder if I can. How can I figure out if I can get towards them?
The ruler will let you measure distance.
Where is it?
It's on the left side. It's going to be beneath your shape tool and your like drawing tool.
So I'm 60 feet away from that druids or the holder, so I could probably attack, right?
What is your circle?
Circle the moon.
Circle of the moon. That is correct.
Yeah.
Your wild shape in Circle of the Moon is only a bonus action, so you can still move and attack.
Okay,
However, if
then
you
I
still
would-
move and attack, you are not going to be able to call lightning.
I think I thought my call lightning ended when I got petrified, my concentration, but maybe not.
Oh, we should have had you roll a concentration check. Can you roll a Constitution save
Oh.
real quick?
Sure. 19.
You totally still have call lightning going. It's still moving.
I think it's probably
moving.
more. I think it's probably more important though to get out of that petrification and
Absolutely.
and get out. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice that.
You don't have to
Yeah.
sacrifice it, actually. You can do both. You can keep a
Oh,
concentration
okay.
spell going in wild shape, and you can, in fact, use your action to call lightning if you want at that point in time. So that could be a thought for a future thing if you want to do the 3d10 instead of your attacks. Otherwise, move yourself over and do your attacks.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and attack. So the elemental makes 2 slam attacks.
And does it welcome us to the jam?
Let's see here. Attack is +8, and hit is 2d8 +5 bludgeoning damage. So should I just do like one of each?
Yes. The air elemental.
So slam. So 26. I don't know. I use the air elemental like monster to attack, right?
Yeah. So that's going to be a +8, and then it's
If you
2d8
So
can-
that's my
plus 5.
attack. That was my attack roll.
26. That hits definitely. And then you have the 16 does
points
not
of
hit.
damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that's
That's
16
damage.
points of damage.
Totally. Thank you. Duh.
Okay, and then my second attack is
4.
18.
That also hits, but only just.
And my
Hold
second
on.
damage
Wait.
is 14.
Sean,
Sorry.
can you remind me? Does Ty go to defender or attacker? In
Tie goes to attacker.
Ty
If
goes
you-
to attacker. So you
Your
do hit.
AC, you deal damage.
Wonderful. So another 14 damage. That's one heck of a turn, Air Elemental.
All right.
Okay. And that's anything
what you-
else. Do you have an item interaction? No. Good. Cool. Great. And that takes us to Gilai Ballfree, who is going to do his evil thing.
What's this whirlwind recharge?
Um,
I'm sorry. On the whirlwind recharge, does that happen when I come in range of the creature? They have to do a save, a DC strip
It's
save.
going to be the alternate action.
Is
You
that
use
an
your action
alternate
to
action?
attack.
Okay, got it.
The whirlwind
Yeah.
recharge is an alternate action if you are within their space because you are
Okay,
non-solid, so you can move into their
Cool.
spot.
okay, maybe next time. Cool.
Very cool. Right. Okay. Cool. So, do that different thing. Great. Who's an elf?
I'm a half elf.
Half elf.
Oh, I'm
Any
sorry.
other
No,
elves?
I'm a dragonborn.
You're a
Wow.
dragonborn. No, you're
That's
not.
from the last game. I do apologize.
You've done the
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's sorcerer and yeah, the dragonborn's not a half elf. Okay, so Mondo, go ahead and give me. It is a wisdom save. And while we're doing that, ooh, okay, rad, different, rad. We're going to have sorcerer give me a deck save.
I have rolled an 8.
You have rolled an 8. Sorcerer, that's an 8, and unfortunately
Mondor rolled an 8.
I'm so sorry.
I rolled a 22.
You rolled a 22. Cool, you saved. Very nice. So the ray that comes towards you misses you, sorcerer, and it hits the chocolate platform behind you, which turns into fucking dust. Pardon my French.
Oh, we only got one.
I know. I wasted it. I wasted it. It's a PG-13 program, and I wasted my opportunity. I have a deep apology. I'm going to send out to everyone. Wait, do I get one, or do we all only get one? I think last time I gave everyone one. Nobody used it.
I think PG-13 rules is there's only one.
There's only one. Oh, I wasted it already.
Oh man, that was hilarious. All right.
Air Elemental, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Some eye stalks totally counts as a motion for you that is pretty much a spell for you to do an attack of opportunity against.
Okay, is that just a regular slam attack that I have? Or
That is going to be the regular slam attack, yes.
Okay, so I'll roll 28.
That hits.
13 damage.
13 damage! Okay, this beholder is officially bloodied.
No.
Yes.
Quick talk. So I failed that wisdom throw. Am I charmed now? Is that what happened?
Coming back to you. You're asleep.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
So another creature can take an action to wake you up, or if you take damage, you'll wake up.
Okay.
Unless you're a warforged or an elf. Okay. So, and that, oh, right. So there's also going to be an attack. So that does not hit the air elemental. So, Gill-Eye Balfried takes the 2 eye stalks that are twirled around the ice cream scoops, which it definitely has, that I promise, because it's wearing a Cold Stone outfit, and it's going to try and claw at you, but Gill-Eye Balfried, being a beholder, doesn't see any eyes, so doesn't really know what to hit, and therefore kind of flails wildly. And that is going to be his turn. Beholdy is asleep. And that brings us to the one without Terran.
Alright. Well, I would like to move up as close as I can, and I'm still charmed. Yes.
Background.
You're charmed and invisible.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right, I'm invisible. Oh yeah, forgot.
Safe.
So let's see.
Why would you be navigating around the acid pit, Richard? That's not the closest route.
I wonder.
Hop the tiles.
What happened to your shoes, Richard?
Well, the souls are gone.
You never had a soul in the first place.
Now, Dragonborns have souls. Come on now.
Do they?
No,
Do
he's
things
talking
from
to
a
you,
beer
Jesse.
have... Oh. No, I've seen Jesse's soul. It's weird.
Yeah, I've seen it too. It is weird. Alright, well, I would like to cast, what is it? Flaming Sphere.
Okay, where are you going to drop that sphere?
I want to drop it on top of the Sleeping Beholder.
Okay. You do that.
Nice. I like it when you just agree with it, because it is 60 feet away from me. It's a 60-foot spell. And so I'm dropping a 5-foot diameter fire sphere on top of this beholder.
Just in the middle of the beholder?
Yep.
Okay, you do that. It's there. The beholder takes damage.
Nice.
What's your roll? Roll that for me. It's asleep. It can't dodge.
Let's see if I 2d6. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay.
And I'm assuming with that attack, I lose my invisibilityness.
Yes, with that you do lose your invisibility.
Alright.
And so that's beholdy. Yeah, your 5 damage doesn't actually wake it up. Just
Wow.
But then it stays there too.
yeah. I know.
So this ball of fire is just sitting on top of this beholder now.
Yes.
This alarm clock sucks.
With that, I can make a wisdom save to try to break out of the charm, yeah?
Do so.
And that's an 8.
That does not succeed.
So that is my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to Manda.
Mr. Balfried, this other beholder. He's right there. I'll get him for you.
So I'm asleep. I get that. Is there anything I can do to not be asleep?
If you roll me a really good wisdom check, I might let you do something.
Alternatively, I as a monk also can have stillness of mind.
Yeah?
And I can use an action to end one effect on myself that is causing me to be charmed or frightened. Would that count in this context?
You're not charmed or frightened, you're asleep.
Okay. I thought I was charmed to sleep, so. Wisdom save. We're looking for a wisdom save.
Technically it's a wisdom check, but...
Oh, okay, let me do that instead. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, the wisdom save was less than the wisdom check. Do you want me to go with... And
Go with the check, because there's different modifiers on whether or not you're proficient in it, because the check you don't really become proficient in a skill, in an ability check, but for the save you do.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18. You managed to dunk your foot into mint chip ice cream, and you take a total of 4 damage and wake up, because you took 4 damage of mint chip ice cream. With tasty, tasty mint chip ice cream.
Just spasm on the ground and my foot falls in. Oh.
Fun fact, if you try to do that with the ice cream, you just pee in your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice warm temperature.
Now,
Classic gag, Mr. Balfried.
now I am awake, right?
Yes.
I would like to not be prone.
Okay, I'll give you your movement.
Okay. And then can I still throw a dart at some eyeballs?
Can you do it with a bonus action?
Ooh, all right, because I already did my action.
Yep.
I can still dodge.
Okay, you are extra difficult to
Okay.
hit. Cool. Source Aurora.
All right. I think let's use my movement to get here.
All right.
Am I casting the lightning bolt?
As you very well should, and with that, give me a roll on the... Yeah, give me a wild magic roll.
The d20. I did not
Okay,
roll a one.
not a 1. Cool. And from where you are,
It's gonna
can you draw me a... Can you show me the line with your tool? Okay. There or there? Which one? Are you going to pass through like that? Okay, so and then lightning bolt is 5 feet. Anything within 5 feet of it, right?
Yeah, it's a 5-foot line.
Okay, it's a
Everywhere.
5 foot line and it's everything it passes through. It's definitely not everything within 5 feet of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 feet wide, blast out from your direction, each creature in the line. Cool. So you don't manage to torch our friend. And let's see if it saves. It does not save. So congratulations. You have lightning bolted Gilli Ballfried with your 27 damage. I wasn't that worried about y'all in this beholdy.
Is it the other beholdy that you're worried about?
I don't know. We'll see how far you get with that beholdy.
What has Gildai Ballfried like dead?
That's gonna be my turn.
Not dead. Definitely bloodied. Bloodied is common terminology for less than half damage or less than half health. Okay, that's your turn. Right on. That brings us to Tangle the Druid, who's
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 slam attacks again.
yes. Welcome to the jam.
All right. So my first one is a
That
24, and damage is 9.
Okay,
And second, 21
21. That hits.
and 10.
Rock and roll. Okay, so, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, right on. So that's gonna take us to Gilli Ballfried. Oh, Gilli. What do we get this round? Okay. 3. And this is going to be... Yeah. So have the air elemental give me a deck save, please.
Sure. Oh, I did it on the air elemental, right? Okay.
Yes, use that stat block. That's
18.
18. Okay, so that succeeds, and you dodge.
Dodge, roll.
Dodge, you roll, swerve. The
Missed.
platform behind you turns into dust and disintegrates in the acid. And the next one was so number 3. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so I want Richard Terranless to give me a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw, not a wisdom check.
Wisdom saving throw, correct.
Cool. Ooh, it's a 17.
You succeed. So congratulations. You are not afraid of anything.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, it's going to be the monk. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. That does succeed, but only barely. So congrats. You also don't fall asleep. And that's going to take us to Beholdy the Beholder. Now, Flame Sphere. And that's its turn. Go ahead and give me damage on that again, please.
Yes. That is 7 damage.
Okay, so Beholdy wakes the fuck up.
Oh.
Ooh! Oh, I'm sorry. This is now a rated R show. I've deeply apologized to all of you.
For shame, Willow. For shame.
I feel shame. I really do.
Go fucked up now. Oh.
I guess now it's free reign, though, isn't it?
Yeah, let's not go crazy with it.
let's not go crazy.
That kind of thing.
Already ruined it for everybody. And okay, so that's going to be Tangle. Go ahead and give me a deck save.
22.
22. You succeed. Congrats. And the thing below you disintegrates.
It's good. I'm still flying.
Mm-hmm. And next up, it's going to be Sorcerer. That was... Okay, so that's a deck save. What do we get? A 6. That does not succeed. Unfortunately, you have been slowed.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's going to be half movement, bonus action, or an action on your turn. Not like the spell, but not unlike the spell. Okay, so that's going to be... Beholdy's going to move away from the ball of fire. The mask next to her is going to disappear. She's going to go, "Oh, I never would I bring you a strong drink. This is just simply unacceptable." And that brings us to Richard Terranless.
Alright, so for my bonus action, I'm starting off with a bonus action, I want to move the sphere to the beholder, if it's within 30 feet.
It is, yes.
Perfect.
So that would be...
Let's see. If I ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving its this turn.
Okay. Saving throw against the sphere. And what's the spell save DC? Against the... You said it was against the damage?
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so...
Yeah, so that's going to be based upon whatever your spellcasting attribute is, or ability.
So
For an Eldritch Knight, I think it's intelligence, or is it wisdom?
I don't know. I've never played
It
a
is
type before.
intelligence for the Eldritch Knight.
What's your intelligence, Jesse?
Okay, so my intelligence is a 9, so I have a -1.
Okay, so 8
So
minus
I have
1 is 7 plus your proficiency. What's your proficiency?
Proficiency is a +4.
Plus 4, so it's 11?
Okay. Yeah, it was just throwing me that it was off of the damage.
Yeah.
Which I rolled damage, it was 7. So the math would have still worked out if we had to add all the stuff.
Bright light. Against... Okay, so yeah, no, a spell saving throw against sphere's damage is save or damage. So that's no damage on a successful save. Not a different DC. That would be different. Okay, so you have succeeded in not hitting this beholder with a ball of fire twice. You only got it once this turn.
Okay, well,
Unfortunately.
well, the ball of fire is still like over by it.
Yeah.
All right, and then I would like to. I'm gonna assume that's touch. Then can I would like to throw a firebolt at it, which is not a concentration spell and a cantrip.
Flaming Sphere is also a cantrip. So
Flaming Sphere is a second
concentration
level spell.
second level spell. Oh, it totally is. Throw more fire at it.
So I'm throwing a cantrip at it that should be within the rules. Oh, it was so close to being a 19. It turned out to be a natural 1.
Okay. So natural 1, it's over there. Uh-oh. But let's see. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for me.
Damage is 12.
Damage is 12. Sorcerer. Unfortunately, you've been hit by a firebolt. And you take 12 damage.
Oh no.
Richard Terranless, would you like to do anything else?
Am I still charmed?
Do your wisdom save.
Cool. No. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna use my indomitable feature.
Yeah.
So I can re-roll a saving throw that I fail.
Let's see how dominable you are.
There we go. It's a 12.
That's a 12. Okay. That does not succeed.
No, darn.
You are still charmed.
There
Okay.
goes that feature. Well, that ends my turn.
Mondor!
Mondo.
Mondor.
All right, hear me out on this one. All right, DM, just hear me out for a second. All right?
Okay.
So you know it's
There's a beholder behind your knives.
I would like to move in a run up to here and then do a high jump onto the glass and try to get the platform to shift up and stab the beholder with the knives that are right next to it.
That's fantastic. That's going to be an acrobatics check.
Okay. I'll stay there while I do the acrobatics.
Make the terrain work for you. Keys to success if you're a
That's
monk.
true.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. So we're going to say that one of the spikes hits the beholder and it it doesn't like have them all stab in and then do anything else. Okay, and that's where you land, on the edge of it. Cool. So you see one of the glass spikes break off in the beholder. So it's like below the jaw, which is an unfortunate spot. Although it could theoretically eventually become a tongue piercing, so that might be neat.
Eventually. Right here. There. I can still move.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that immensely. Thank you. We'll move to here behind them.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that will do it.
Okay. So that's going to bring us to Sorer, who is currently a little slow.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at Gilly Bulkweed.
As you very well should.
I'm gonna try. I just have to roll. Oh, I don't have to try. I just get one action, right?
Yes, you can just one action or a bonus action, depending on however you want to play it.
Yeah, I'll just take that action. Roll 18 to try to hit.
That hits.
And then damage.
16 damage. Nice.
And that's my turn. Except I get to make a save, right?
You do. You get to make another... I believe it's the same save get, so it's another dex save. And that's an 8. That does not succeed. You are still a little slow. Okay. Is that that's the turn? So Tangle, show me what you got.
I'm going to go ahead and slam him again.
Get there. Do it.
I rolled a 10. I didn't hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. And the 15.
Also does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh man, my slams were slamless.
Would you like to do anything else with your bonus action or movement?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so that takes us all the way around to Gilli Balfried. Gilli Balfried is going to go ahead and swing at you with his terrible, terrible claws, or terrible, terrible ice cream scoops. And he does not hit. And then it's going to be a pair of rays. What kind of rays? We're going to find out.
Romano.
Ooh, that's fun. Ray Romano.
Charles.
Okay, so, believe, yeah, so, go ahead and make me a deck save, Tangle.
14.
14 does not succeed, so you are going to get hit with 10d10 worth of damage. You are
dead.
being attacked by a death ray.
Okay. Now I'm back to my original form, right?
We're gonna see what we roll.
Oh, 10d10. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10d10. That's not automatically 100.
Okay.
Screen is covered in dice. 54 damage.
Okay. So I'm down to 90 minus 54.
Right,
All
47
right,
damage
you're
on
still
you.
good. You're still going.
All right.
How many hit points does an air elemental have?
90
90?
hit points. It's
Good lord.
it's a lot.
Druids, what the fuck? Damn it, I used mine.
And the next one is going to be sorcerer, I believe. So go ahead and make a Constitution save.
15?
15. Unfortunately, that does not save. So you're going to take some damage. And how much damage is going to be? Okay, the death ray was necrotic, and this is also necrotic. This is the Evervation ray, which is just another death ray, but not quite as good, apparently. Rock and roll. That's 44 damage.
Dang.
And what's your hit points looking like?
Now I have 16.
You have 16 hit points. Very nice. Cool. So that's going to be Gilli Balfried. And that brings us over to... actually, I'm so sorry. I should have said, because Gilli Balfried is who Gilli Balfried is, he's going to move forward a couple of feet. And you are going to get an attack of opportunity. It's going to be there.
Oh,
He's leaving the combat. That's why you get the attack.
I believe our druid also needs to make a concentration check for his storm.
Yes, you took damage. Please make a concentration save. It's going to be a
Okay.
constitution save.
23.
You still have a storm going.
Great.
And go ahead and roll your slam attack.
Okay.
Is that a natural 20?
No.
No, that's
It's
a
a
16.
20.
Gotcha. Cool. So that totally hits with your 24, and 10 damage is rocking.
Great.
Gilli Balfried is not looking particularly pleased with his life. But let's see how Beholdy the Beholder goes. Let's see. Flaming Sphere. Is that the beginning of somebody's turn?
Last turn we did it at the beginning of the monster's turn.
Cool. That sounds like a plan. So that's a DC 16 dex save, which it does not succeed in. So give me damage.
Sweet.
Give me damage or give me death.
I mean, like, I'm going for both, but it's 5 damage.
5 damage. Very nice. Okay. Beholdy the Beholder is going to Blast some rays out. Okay. Alrighty. So, Richard Terreless, give me a deck save, please. And also with the deck save, again with the deck saves, is going to be Mondor.
That is an 8.
An 8. That does not succeed. You are being hit by a death ray.
Okay.
Right? No, it could be worse. You know, death ray in the morning, if abrivation ray in the evening, keeps the skin healthy.
I had a nat 20.
You had a nat 20? The first of the game! 69. Nice. So I'm not using that roll because I clicked it by
It's like,
accident.
what, an hour and a half into the game?
I know, it took so long. Okay, Richard Terreless, you're taking 49 damage.
Ouch.
I'm
still standing. though.
And how many hit points do you have?
29.
29. Good to know. Okay. And the monk, you got a 21 against the abrivation ray, and that is a...
Well, actually, I got 27 if that counts, but
It's so extra. Do you have evasion as a monk?
I have a dodge action right now with my.
But okay, but on half damages you still take half. Okay, cool. So that's going to be 8d8 divided by 2. Advanced dungeon roller 8d8. Give me that roll. Give me that sweet necrotic.
As a monk, he does have evasion.
Oh, he does have evasion, so you do not take any damage. Congratulations. Very good job. Okay, and what's the last thing I'm working with here? Oh, I got to figure out who I'm attacking. That's right.
Where is evasion? Is that like?
Evasion is your level 7 class ability.
Okay, Tangle, the air elemental. Go ahead and give me a deck save.
16.
16. So, yeah, tie goes to defender on saves. Yeah, that's right.
If you make the save, you win.
Gotcha. Okay, so you are not slow at the moment. Congratulations. And she's going to move away from the ball of fire and end her turn. That brings us to the one without Terran.
That'd be me.
That'd be you.
Alright. So let's see. So I'm assuming my ball of fire is nowhere near a beholder.
It's less than 30 feet if you wanted to do that,
Cool.
but I think you're
I would
maybe
like to do
within
that.
distance. Yeah, you could also make an attack against it if you want to run up to it.
Okay.
So I think Flaming Sphere... Oh, you can move it as a bonus action. Nice. Do whatever you want. Do what you want with your body.
Alright, well, in that case, I would like to move it to where it's attacking Beholdy the Beholder.
Naturally. Which
would-
is a deck save for Beholdy, I believe.
I think I saw so.
Yep.
Yes. Dex of 11.
Okay, it does save.
Dang.
So, yep.
Well, I would still like to run up towards Beholdy the Beholder.
Naturally.
And so that I am past the sorcerer.
Okay.
And then I want to cast Burning Hands.
Burning Hands!
Just all at Beholdy Beholder.
Please, make Beholdy catch these hands.
And I would also like to cast that at a 2nd level.
All right. Burning Hands, 5e.
So that's another save. It's another dexterity saving throw.
Okay, it's a deck save. I see.
I believe it's the hands that are being caught, otherwise they wouldn't be on fire.
Catch these hands, fool. It does not succeed. So you deal a total of how much damage?
Well, the total damage was 10, so it's half damage, so it'd be 5.
5 damage. I said it does not succeed.
Oh, it does not succeed?
It fails to save.
Oh my gosh, so it's all 10 damage.
All 10 damage!
I was not expecting a beholder. What? Nice.
Beholders are not very dexterous. Also, it rolled a 4.
It's made all the other deck saves.
Your saves aren't very high.
That's true.
Is that your turn? Are you still remember to roll your wisdom save?
Oh, right. And I believe with that will be the end of my turn because that was movement, action, and bonus action.
Yes.
Dang. 4. I'm still charmed.
This Gilli Ballfried is a beautiful, beautiful creature.
Out of curiosity, what am I looking for?
What are you looking for?
Or am I not allowed to know?
The spell save DC?
Yeah.
Most DMs won't tell you the spell save DC, but the interest of making this go quickly, all of the spell saves are 16.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that brings us to Mandor.
All right, Mondor. So, Mondor Wood is going to move across the platform and end up here.
Yeah.
And I would like to actually I want to end up there. Hopefully we're not doing chess rules. And then I would like to use my breath weapon and shoot a lightning bolt from my mouth at Beholdy the Beholder.
Okay, how far does that breath weapon go? 30
Up
feet?
to 30 feet.
Okay, and Dragonborn breath weapon. Go ahead and roll your damage so I know how much. And then what's my save I'm rolling against?
Dexterity of 13.
13, okay. Wait, what's your constitution?
My constitution?
Yeah, your constitution's what, 12?
Mhm.
Cool. Oh, yeah, it does not save. So what's your damage here?
11.
11 damage. Right on. And how do you arrange it in a way that does not hit Richard Darrenless or your other companions here?
Good question.
Because you've got a 30 feet line to place somewhere that doesn't kill your friends.
I could do it that way.
Yeah, that works. You said it was 11 damage?
Mm-hmm. Like out over the acid pit.
Ah, beautiful sight. Just ricocheting over the acid pit.
Mm.
Would you like to do anything else with your...
Yes. I would like to move and then spend a key point to do an armed strike.
Good. Yes. I've been you haven't smacked anything in the face yet, and I've been waiting for you to slap things really quickly. What's your monk's unarmed weapon damage right now?
1d6 plus 3.
Nice.
So, and I rolled a 21 for attack.
That's okay. So that hits.
It's 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. So I just rolled 7 bludgeoning damage.
7 bludgeoning. Very nice. And the beholder is not like immune to bludgeoning damage or anything. So you totally got it. So 6 damage on Beholdy the Beholder. Okay.
7 damage.
7 damage. Thank you.
Plus the 11 I did from the lightning bolt.
Plus the 11 you did from the lightning bolt. Anything else with your turn?
I did a lot of moving. I think I'll have to end there.
Okay. Sorcerer.
So I have noticed a distinct lack of fireball in this here setup. So
That's true, and you do have two beholders within 20 feet of each other.
I'm gonna cast fireball. It says
As you
20-foot radius
Mm-hmm.
sphere. So I think I'm gonna try to make that a sphere that's kind of like, here's the diameter, and that is gonna unfortunately catch our druid in the crossfire.
Okay.
But I'm going to cast it with careful spell.
Oh, very nice.
Is Fireball the more cowbell of Dungeons and Dragons?
More or less.
So my druid friend will have to make a dex save, but he'll have advantage because I'm using careful spell.
Okay. So
And
roll
then
me
depending on how I roll the damage, I might want to empower it as well. I think I can do
Gotcha.
both of those.
Your spell save is 16.
Yes.
Okay, so one of them makes it, one of them doesn't. And that's
I think I'm just going to keep that damage.
30, 29? 29.
And then I need to roll a 2 dex rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I tried.
yeah. So I get 30 points of damage.
More or less.
29 points of damage. Okay.
You're still going.
Sure am. I got 8 hit points.
Now, is that until you like turn back into the druid, or is that just
Yes.
That's till he turns back into the druid, at which point he'll have his full hit points again.
Right.
Because
8 hit because druids are
Druids.
so tanky.
so tanky.
Alrighty.
Do they both take full?
That's sick nasty. Neither of the beholders die, but Gilai Balfried is looking like he's, there's a couple eye stalks missing. He's like really bloodshot in the general face. It's an unfortunate time for him.
Okay, well, I might as well quicken and cast a cantrip.
What are you gonna cast?
Firebolt.
Give me a roll. That
Is this towards
hits.
Bale? Or
Yeah, dirty 20. So
10
10
damage?
damage on Gilai Balfried.
Gilai Balfried explodes in a shower of ice cream that quickly dissolves into the acid below.
Sweet.
Right, I'll give you a little locked slide business. Cool. That was embarrassing. I'll live. Don't worry. Wonderful. You've killed one of the beholders. Good job. Okay. Is that your turn?
Am I no longer charmed?
You are no longer charmed. Well, you're still enamored. It's just the thing you're enamored with is no more.
Oh, okay. As it's going down into the acid, I want to go, no! My scoops!
you'll never get those rainbow sprinkles, Richard. Never again.
Don't remind me. And a tear comes down.
Sorcerer, I believe you are... Oh, wait. You can't cast a cantrip. You're slowed. You don't have a bonus action.
Oh.
Oops. My dearest apologies to everyone for having forgotten the fact that...
Would you like to wind it back or say the slow was gone a turn early?
We are going to say the slow was gone a turn early, and we'll leave Gilai gone. So you're no longer slow. Do you want to move?
I'll just stay where I am.
Cool. All right. That takes us to Tangle. What you gonna do? You're floating over acid. Don't fall.
Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do here, let me see how far this is. So I can definitely move over to the other, like over here.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to move over here. These guys are.
Yeah, flank him.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 slams as my action.
Nice. They both hit. That's 31 total damage. Very nice.
Okay. And for my bonus action, I can, it says here I can use expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 per hit points per level of the spell slot expended. So I'm going to expend a level 4 spell slot and gain 4d8 health.
Yes, that sounds like druid paperwork to me.
You dealt
Well-
31 damage with those 2 slam strikes?
Yeah,
My word.
right?
Oh gosh, I gained 9 points of health.
Ooh.
Ooh,
All the way up to 17 hit points.
Yeah,
Very nice.
pretty bad. All right.
Anything
It's more
else?
than you had.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Okay. That takes us to a dead beholder. And then Beholdy the Beholder. Beholdy the Beholder, having 3 of you in line of sight, is going to activate the null magic field. And anti-magic cone. So yes, unfortunately that also means it can't hit you with the eye rays. So all of the eye rays are going to have to go backwards towards Mondi. Okay, so that is a... All right, give me a deck save. Yeah, another deck save and a third. That brings us to
Me?
yes, Mondo. You are going. Yeah, you are going to make 2 dexterity saves and a wisdom save.
We're gonna need you to be brave, Monto.
So 10 dexterity,
Okay.
16 dexterity,
Okay.
and 17 wisdom.
All right. So you only get hit by 1, but it is the Evervation Ray. Is that right? Yeah. So you're going to be taking 8d8 of necrotic damage,
Have
of
to be
ouchie
paying
dead
this
person
evasion.
damage. Yeah, if he had used his evasion, or if he had succeeded the save, that'd be good. But he got a 10.
Oh, if you fail the save with evasion, you still take half.
Oh, very nice. You take 18 points of damage.
Could I still use my patient dodge thing? Or is that...
It's a save, not a attack throw.
Okay.
So, does dodge give you anything to deck saves?
No, it's just on my turn. I can take a bonus action to dodge. That's what it says.
Yes, but the actual dodge action gives you +5 to your AC. Generally, it
okay.
doesn't. Yeah.
Same page.
Uh,
So, but yeah, 18 damage, you said?
yes.
Okay, still alive.
Not dead yet. Wonderful. And I think it also has to. Oh wow! Wild. Roll your flaming sphere damage as well. Mondor, at the beginning of your turn, you're going to have to make a dexterity save against Jesse's flaming sphere.
You have to roll your wild magic check.
And yes, we will do a wild magic roll. Oh wait, no, you're in an anti-magic field now. That doesn't really make a difference. What was your flaming sphere damage?
Oh, Flaming Sphere is 10 damage.
Very nice. And that takes us to Richard Terranless's turn.
Cool. I am within the anti-magic field.
Correct. You are within the anti-magic field, and Beholdy the Beholder is bloodied.
Cool.
Only just.
No, somebody dealt 31 damage to it earlier, so... oh, hey, Sean, do you think the anti-magic field knocks a druid out of wild shape?
That is very up to your interpretation, because I've seen multiple versions of that ruling in the past from many DMs. I usually say it's fine.
Yeah,
But you
because
may
I
say
feel
it's-
like wild shape is kind of a different kind of innate feature to it. So you get to keep your 6 hit points, or your 17 hit points.
I think that one's very up to you.
All right, but anyway, Richard.
All right, so
Dick.
I would like to move onto the other side of the beholder.
You'd like to cross the beholder's whole path.
Correct.
I don't see you doing that without, going through its sphere of influence, right? Where are you trying to land? Just outside of the cone?
Outside of the cone, yeah.
Okay. I think you can end up behind the monk on
And I have
this
30
square
feet,
here
and I have
without.
30 squares of, or 30 feet of movement.
Yes, you have 6 squares of movement,
That's what
but
it
you
is.
can do it without. That's the way to do it without actually having to get an attack of opportunity from a beholder.
Cool.
Although, it's just flailing eye stalks, whatever.
All right, so all right. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and move there. So you said behind the monk.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. I want to drop Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
I want to cast Chromatic Orb and throw it at it.
All right.
Dealing, of course, fire damage.
You are in melee, so it will be at disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
As it is a ranged spell attack.
Okay, then never mind. I don't want to cast Chromatic Orb. Instead, I would like to cast Chill Touch.
Ooh, chill touch.
Which is a 12 to hit.
That does not hit a beholder,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right.
Ah, yes, chill touch, otherwise known as Lich Slap.
Yep.
Okay,
And
that's
then
good.
I would like to. All right. I want to use my action surge
Good. Yes.
because I am a fighter. I have that ability.
Mm-hmm.
I would like. Okay, so then I want to cast magic weapon on my sword that I have, which is a bonus action spell,
Yes,
and I can then attack with it.
absolutely.
DM, I would like to cast Stab.
you do so. Do you want to give me an attack? What? Do you have a sword?
I do have a short. I have a sword. I have a short sword.
A short sword. Ah, I see.
Yes.
Big knife.
Yep. And I realized what I was wanting earlier before when we were making the character. Yeah. But anyways, so it was a 19 to hit,
That hits.
and then magic weapon damage is a +1, and it's a 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, you do that. Do you get a second attack with action surge in that aspect?
Yes, you do.
Okay, take your second attack.
I would like to use my breath weapon.
That's a whole action on its own. It's not an attack.
Oh, fine. All right, then I will attack.
Your first one was 7 damage, you said?
Oh,
Yes.
Cool.
there you go. So to hit, it was 17.
That you rolled a 17 to hit. That
Yes.
does not hit.
Oh. Well then. Alright. There goes that's my turn.
Thunder!
Or smash, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to do an unarmed strike onto the beholder.
Okay.
I am also going to spend a key point and do flurry of blows. So
As you very
3.
well should.
3.
Give me all of them, please, and I'll tell you which ones hit.
Okay. So the unarmed strike. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong.
Are you attacking with? Are they all unarmed strikes, or are you using a monk weapon?
Can they be with a monk weapon?
The first one can be, and then the other two have to be unarmed.
Hmm.
If you have a staff or some sort of blade upon you.
Yeah, let's.
I mean, it's.
I'll do it
probably-
all. I'll do it all unarmed. It's.
Yeah.
I have a short sword, which is honestly going to be the same as if I punch it.
Yeah, so just punch it. Use the power of punching.
Yeah,
Punching is
Punch
strong.
it. Punch it to death.
I'm gonna beat a beholder with my bare hands.
But yeah. So the first one was 21 to hit.
That hits.
And I do 9 damage.
Okay. Next one.
It's a 12 and 11 to hit.
Neither of those hit.
Gross. Okay, and I will stay here, I guess.
Okay.
It's
Source Arur, you are an anti-magic field. What are you gonna do?
Can I walk out of it?
Yeah. Right now the anti-magic field is like pointing in this direction, and I will give you some guides for how far it is going and what it looks like. It pretty much goes all the way to the wall because it's freaking huge, but it's like
You're going to move over there.
there
Like here?
to there. Yeah, that works totally.
Do I still have the slow effect? I technically never rolled out of it.
No, we
Oh, I
technically
believe that.
never roll out of it.
That beholder is dead, is it?
But that beholder is dead, so you're out of it.
Slow effect one? Okay. So, if I'm outside that magic field, I will use Firebolt.
Get it. Get it. 21, that hits.
15 damage.
Okay. So that's, okay.
And then let's use another sorcery point.
What are you gonna do?
Trying not to blow up my friends. I guess I have a little hole here, right? Can I
Yeah.
cast Lightning Bolt again? And, like, basically, like, they'll be able to feel the heat of this lightning bolt, but it won't hit any of my party members, right?
I've got
Yes.
resistance to lightning too.
You will have to do a quicken spell to accomplish this.
Yes,
Cool. And that is 2
I
sorcery
would like
points.
to do that.
If Mondor has a mustache, he may not have it in a moment.
Ondor's mustache was momentarily
Mollified?
mollified. Ooh.
Mondor's
And I'd
eyebrows.
like to use an empowered thingy. Let's see. What's it called?
And make that spell strong!
Yep. I can reroll up to 4 dice.
Oh, goodness. Okay,
so
so
I'm gonna
there's
reroll
2
those
ones.
2 ones, and that 2 and that 3.
All right.
So that's 21 damage plus 17.
Okay, so that's 38.
Yep.
38 damage kills the beholdy.
Huzzah! You
Yes, it pops
job.
in an explosion of juice.
Hooray!
It's
did
gross.
it. Ice cream.
It's so gross.
Gross.
You've killed all of the beholders. You survived hot rock creamistry, and you have ended the level 10 blood battle. What are we calling it? The battle royale? Yes.
Bone
Feel
grinder.
Bone grinder.
That certainly grinded some bones.
Bones. Ground bones. Are the key ingredients to animate dead spells. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Really appreciate it. Yeah, hope we'll be able to do this again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I got us into a rated R segment. of YouTube.
Would you like some statistics?
Statistics.
Yes,
Yes.
It's the only subject of mathematics I did well in high school. So, obviously I don't need to mention who killed what because we're very familiar that Mr. Soars Arur, while his name may have started as humorous, the death he inflicted was anything but, as he burst the two transdimensional pimples, Gilai Balfried and Beholdy the Beholder. Quite
And I
thoroughly.
only had to cheat a little bit to do it.
You only cheat a little bit. Dungeons and Dragons.
Only minor cheating.
Now, on the topic of damage received, though, anyone curious who took the most? Place your bets now.
Oh, the
Oh,
arrow.
John.
Yeah, absolutely the air elemental, right?
It is 100% the druid in air elemental form who took a whopping 83 god dang damage without even breaking a sweat, mind you, because once that's over, he just takes a short rest and it's back. But beside him, we have a very tight race. Source Arur beating Richard Terranless by only 2 points. Sorcerer took 56 points of total damage. Richard Terranless took 54. And at the bottom we have Mondor with 22 points received. But damage dealt is where we have, I would say, the biggest chaotic discrepancies. In fourth place, we have Mondor
Mondo.
with 27 damage dealt. In third, shortly before him, is Richard Terranless with 34 points. A remarkable amount of fire. I'll be honest, I predicted that it was going to be many sword strikes from the fighter, but fire was your bread and
Lots of
butter.
fire.
Yep.
And you used it to prolific effect, so congratulations. But in second place, Tangle with 104 damage dealt. A remarkable only 11 of that was not beating the shit in air elemental form. That was 93 damage as an air elemental, you mad bastard.
You wrecked.
However, near ahead, near doubling of that, 186 damage by Mr. Sorcerer.
Oh.
Because lightning and fireball are obscene.
Yes.
Sorcerer points, kids, only once.
I got like 10 of them.
And
It
you
wasn't too long of a fight, so at a certain point, I'm like, what am I doing? Use all the
Absolutely.
sorcery points.
Yeah.
yes, the ability to
waste
turn
them.
fireball into a bonus action. It exists.
It's such a power move. Yes, I'm gonna use this map again because I want people to try and dunk the beholders. I think that would be fun.
That was really fun.
oh,
I'm curious. Was there going to be an effect that happens if we got into the different?
Well, you got burned in the acid.
Well, yeah, like there's acid and there's lava, so like there's obvious ones there, but like mint ice cream.
I got
Well,
burned in there.
if I was playing my barbarian monk, I would have absolutely tried to dunk one of these beholders in the ice cream.
Yeah, so yeah, the acid does acid damage, the lava does fire damage, the mint chip ice cream does cold damage because it's minty.
Okay.
That's why. And then the ice cream, which I'm just gonna drop a couple of these tiles so we can look at what they
yes,
actually
yes.
look like. Down my
We've got a thankfully
back.
good view, but yes. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
The edited goat eyes.
Oh.
It's psychic damage because doesn't this deal damage to your psyche right now?
Yeah. This is the portion of the astral sea that you just never come back from. Even with a ship, you just never come back. This is bad space.
Yeah. This map has, I think, like 70 tiles or something.
I'm really impressed with this. Like, did
This
you
is all
craft this
Photoshop.
map?
This is 100% me on Photoshop making
So, my-
patterns and using brushes.
So did you make the effect around the deleted tiles that looks like they have a shadow that they're casting one? Did you do that on the tiles themselves?
Yeah, so what the hell did I just do? I'm so sorry.
You deleted every time.
Yeah, you deleted
all the time. Oh, are they all gone? Am I on the GM layer now? No, I thought I deleted the map itself. Yeah, map
This is
layer.
a really
That's
cool
right.
map.
This
Thank
is
you.
one of the most impressive maps I've ever seen in Roll20. I like it.
Yeah, so first off, I make everything in Photoshop just at 70 pixels, so it fits automatically to whatever I size it to, which is really nice. And it's just brush tools and like splatters for the little dots, and then there's drop shadow effects that you can change the color of in Photoshop. So I do that, and then you can rasterize the effects. So portions of it are non-opaque, while other parts are completely opaque. And what I did was I just recolored a lot of this stuff, and then for the acid tiles, I just made them all like 80% opaque and called them glass.
Nice.
So how much
Yeah.
damage got dealt when I stabbed the one beholder with the thing with the crystal shard?
That was really cool.
I believe that was. Oh god, I've closed my document. I think it was 7 damage. Hold on.
Okay, I just wanted to. No, that's yes. Using my terrain. Use your terrain for you. So
Well,
Make it work for you.
Well, with that, I want to thank everyone who is watching at home and on YouTube. And with that, I think we'll be getting off. Tune in next week. We'll be doing a more like a storied one-shot, and I believe Sean, the co-DM for this session, is going to be the Dungeon Master. Is that correct?
I'm going to put people through chaos.
Yes.
Buy your tickets now.
So yeah, so buy your tickets, and hopefully we can play with you. All right. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
But yes, Jesse, if